G'day everyone, Jamie from Anaconda here. So you're looking to deck out your 4x4 and you've got to the point where it's time to choose a second battery. That means you've got a big decision to make, AGM or lithium. It's a big call, but don't stress. We'll break down the differences between the two and the pros and cons of each type, so you can choose the right one for your setup. First off, we'll talk about what the differences are between AGM and lithium batteries. Absorbent glass matte, or AGM, is the type of lead acid battery that's been around for ages. They're reliable, budget friendly, and pretty tough, so they're good for most basic 12 volt setups. The 115 amp hour is a great example of a bulletproof AGM, as a more advanced version of the traditional flooded lead acid battery. This design makes them spill proof, vibration resistant, and maintenance free. But because they're made of lead, AGM batteries are pretty heavy. Lithium batteries, on the other hand, are the new kid on the block. Models like the June 120 amp hour are lighter, faster to charge, and they last heaps longer. But that means that they don't come as cheap as the AGMs. June lithium batteries use LiFePO4 chemistry, which is an advanced version of lithium ion chemistry that's longer lasting and considered safer than traditional lithium ion batteries. Let's compare the pair on a few key factors. For weight, lithium wins hands down. A typical AGM battery might weigh 35 kilos, while a lithium battery with the same capacity is about a third of that. So if you're watching your vehicle's overall weight, the kilos you save by going lithium can make heaps of difference. For example, the June 115 amp hour AGM weighs 30 kilos, whilst the 120 amp hour lithium weighs just 11.5. Lithium's a winner for lifespan too, lasting up to 10 years with proper care, compared to AGM's average of 3 to 5 years. When you break it down into charging cycles, lithium batteries often last more than 3,000 cycles, whilst AGMs sit at 500. So if you're going to use a battery a lot, lithium's going to be the winner. Capacity is a factor as well. A lithium battery can be fully discharged, making almost all of its amp hours usable. An AGM battery is a little different. They can only be discharged to about half their stated capacity. If you go past this, it can damage the battery's internals, making it unusable. So when comparing lithium to AGM, remember half the amp hour rating of the AGM battery is the usable amp hour rating. That means our June 115 amp hour AGM has a usable capacity of 57.5 amp hours. So why might you buy an AGM battery? Well, when it comes down to cost, they're cheaper. No two ways about it. If you want to keep your expenses down, an AGM battery will get you out camping on a budget. Lithium can be a better value over time though, thanks to its longer life and better efficiency. Despite the higher upfront expense, if you're planning loads of big trips, lithium can be easier on your bottom line over the long run, or if you have a power-hungry camping setup. Speaking of which, whether you go an AGM or a lithium battery, you'll need to figure out what capacity you'll need from it. You can do that by working out how many amp hours you'll actually use. Start by adding up all your electric gear, like your fridge, lights, chargers, and inverter. Work out how many amps they draw together and estimate how many hours per day you'll use them. Add it all up, add a buffer of around 20%, and that's your daily usage. Look for a battery that can handle the load for a day or two without a charge. Once you've chosen a battery, you'll need to know how to charge it. At home, it's easy as. Just use an AC to DC charger. While you're driving, you'll need a DC to DC charger connected to your alternator to keep your juice topped up. Once you've set up camp, solar panels are the way to go. They're great for keeping your charge up without starting the engine. If your battery's sitting around not being used, give it a charge every couple of months to keep it healthy. But never ever leave it charging unattended. Fires from batteries are rare, but when they happen, they come quick. While we're at it, let's go over a few other battery safety tips. First and foremost, always get your system installed by a certified professional. Trust me, you don't want to go around messing with 12 volts unless you know what you're doing. Also, don't leave your battery on charge for ages. It's not good for it and it increases the chance of something going wrong. When you mount your battery, make sure that you strap it down properly. If it shifts around, it can damage the cells, which may lead to leaks and increase the chances of a fire. It's always a good idea to carry a fire extinguisher when you're four-wheel driving, just in case. Finally, when your battery's cooked, don't just chuck it in the bin. Take it to a recycling facility so they can dispose of it properly. So there you have it, AGM or lithium. Just pick the one that suits your setup and your budget. Look after it and you'll be happily off-grid with reliable power. And if you want to chat battery types or anything else for driving, just be sure to drop into your local Anaconda store for a yarn. Happy travels. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips, gear guides and inspiration.